Sarah, you decided to go back home? Why? When I was just about to arrive at Mom and Dad's place, did you decide to leave? Don't you think that that's a little too rude for us as sisters? Are you not even going to at least say hello to your older sister? I heard that you had brought your boyfriend over here, right? Could you bring him to see me at least one time, please? Hey, stop ignoring me, you ugly loser. You're getting really annoying again, so could you shut up? Who the hell are you calling annoying? Do you think you have the strength to call me that to my face? Maybe you're just pissed at me still because of how ugly you turned out. Now, hurry up and answer your little sister properly. I'm still on the road driving home, but I've pulled over at a gas station to fill up, so I guess I can talk to you now. Well, none of that matters right now. What really matters is talking about that man of yours. I heard that you guys are even engaged now, huh? Why do you think it's okay to not introduce him to your sister and just go home? Because I don't want him meeting you, that's my reason. All you are is a piece of crap sister that calls anyone she ever sees ugly and worse than you are. That's really embarrassing at your age, and it is for me too, so I didn't bother waiting for you to get home. I get that you're saying that to sound all tough, but I know the real reason. You didn't want him seeing me because you're afraid I'd take him from you. I bet that the moment he gets a glimpse of my face, he'll jump right off your train and onto mine. He would never be able to take a look back at you once he's seen my gorgeous face compared to your ugly one. That's not at all what I was afraid of. I just didn't want him near a vile pile of garbage that spews out all this horrible crap and then thinks it's okay just because it looks good. That's the whole reason I made sure you were out of the house for a while before I came over. But you came back a bit earlier than expected. Yeah, whatever you want to say. Seems that it's not only your appearance that's ugly, huh? Well, this time was just bad luck on my part, so I'll forgive you. However, next time, make sure you let me see him when you're around. There won't be a next time, Juliet. I had only gone over there to let them see who I've been dating and let them know that he's the man I'll be marrying. And I'm not really planning to throw anything big to celebrate us, so there's really no need to invite you guys to anything. So that was the last time I'll be around you guys. Ever. Huh? What the heck? You're not even going to get my permission to marry him before you go? I don't really care what you think of us. You're not my parent. And it's not like you care what happens to some ugly girl like me, right? It's still burned into my brain, all the memories of how Mom and Dad treated you so much better than me just because you looked cuter to them. I was told over and over again that you got more than me because you were cuter, and that's the whole reason they never even paid for me to go to college. Right as I had graduated middle school, I had to run away from you guys, and luckily was accepted into an all-girls private school that had a dormitory for me to stay in. And when I had asked one time to have a little bit of money for college, they turned me down, so I had to rely on scholarships to get me to where I wanted to go. I'm sure you understand now why I had to cut ties with you all for a long time, right? And once again, I'm going back to no longer involving myself with you all, so please respect that and leave me alone as well. You have a good point that I shouldn't care what happens to an ugly little duckling like you, but I'm actually only interested in that man you have there. He's the same age as you, right? And just as I had heard from Mom and Dad, he has a really cute face and is just my type. I bet if he got a look at me, he'd be all over me. What the hell are you saying? Could you calm down a little with these fantasies of yours? His name's Logan, correct? When you guys were backing out of the driveway, he must have gotten a good look at my face, right? I bet that blew him away after looking at your ugly face for the past few years. But aren't I a little too young for him? I bet he's really regretting ever getting engaged with trash like you. I doubt that. And Logan told me that he wasn't interested in you when he got a glance. I think all of that is in your head and in your head only. Or could it be that you're just trying to avoid the inevitable here? Well, he sure is a great-looking man. That face is perfect for me. He graduated from Yale, right? And is now working for a very large bank, right? He has literally everything that I need in a man. Yet he's going to waste all of that on some lost cause like you? That poor thing. I'd really love to show him what a real woman can do for him. Excuse me? What the heck, Juliet? Oh, I bet I could even get away with getting him to do as I say. He's going to be younger than me in the relationship, so I could act like a dominating sister at times. So what do you think about me marrying him for you? I'd really like it if you handed him over to me soon. What? Have you completely lost your mind now? This is what it looks like when a college-age woman hasn't found a man in years that will love her? I'm telling you that his face is my type, and he's going to have a really successful future. I guess I've just been caught in his net. And when it comes to family, it should be the younger sister getting married first, right? Compared to a rundown-looking girl like you, I should be the one with a man wrapped around her. No, what the frick? That is not going to happen. I hate to have to bring this up, but didn't you only graduate from high school, and with awful grades at that? You even had to retake a year, and when looking for work, you went through 3 different jobs before you finally gave up. And you're 9 years younger than I am, making you close to 23 right now. I doubt that you'd ever be able to make conversation with a man like him. Huh? My past education and my job experience has nothing to do with love. My job as a wife is to take care of the house and family. And I'll use my lovely body and face to make him feel like a king every time he gets home from work. I also have that younger sister vibe that a lot of older guys are into nowadays. So I don't need an education or a job. You'll do the chores and raise a family? You will? All I've seen from you is staying in your room and laying around all day while mom and dad still care for you. Mom has to do all the chores for you and dad has to still give you an allowance. You think that once you get married, you'll just stand up and do a 180? That'll never happen. Ugh, you just keep on running your mouth, don't you? I've had enough of this, so just listen to what I'm saying. I'm going to be taking your man now, so hand him over. And then take yourself out to find someone that's a little less attractive and a bit more of a shut-in. I have no idea why you think you can talk to me like this still. I knew for a long time that you had something wrong with you, but I'm starting to wonder if you're even human. You're so freaking weird that I can barely even begin to think of any comebacks with you. Do you really think I enjoy listening to some strange alien talk to me in another incomprehensible language? I'd watch what you're saying, Sarah, because both mom and dad are going to be on my side here. Huh? They always let me do anything I want, no matter what it is. I already asked them, and they said that one of their daughters would still be getting married, so nothing would change. And that with me being married to him, it'd make a ton more sense since my beauty matches his. So that Logan is going to be marrying me. I'd hurry up and give up on him so that you can start looking for someone a little less attractive. What the hell is wrong with you all? Do you think that mom and dad would really do that? Stop talking out of your butt and go away. And get those gross thoughts of my fiancé out of your head. I have no idea what has gotten into you, little Miss Ugly. I'm just asking that you do as the family says and give him to me. Letting him marry you would be a total waste. I bet he would also love to be with a woman like me anyway. So you both get back in your car and come back here for the handoff. He's my fiancé after all, my little Logan. I'm gonna vomit. Listen, Juliet. Logan has been reading all of this conversation, and he says he wants to have a word with you. I'm going to let him speak with you now. What? Really? I bet he's going to propose to me. Oh, I'm so happy. Hurry up and give him my number.
Nice to meet you. I'm glad to be able to marry your older sister, Sarah, and my name is Logan Draves.
Well, nice to meet you as well. We only just got to meet a little while ago. Huh. I'm Sarah's younger sister, Juliet, and I look forward to marrying you.
Well, my fiancée is Sarah. You have no relation to me besides being my fiancé's sister, so please stop what you're doing.
You don't have to hide your feelings for me anymore. Hey, you can give up on that ugly girl and come marry me instead. I know that you have an interest in me, right, Logan? I knew by the way you looked at me while backing out of the driveway that you had started to get feelings for me. I suppose this is love at first sight, you and I.
I'm not enjoying listening to these jokes. I had only been looking at you to understand who Sarah's sister really was. And about that love at first sight, unlike you, I didn't feel such a thing while looking at you. The person I'm going to marry is Sarah.
Are you really all right marrying someone as ugly as her? You don't have to keep our love for each other a secret anymore. If you didn't know, she's always looked that bad ever since she was born. If you marry that kind of girl, you'll end up with ugly children as well.
Unlike what you keep thinking, I don't find Sarah to be ugly in any way. To me, she is a very cute and lovely woman. And since she's the most important person to me, I don't want to hear you talking poorly about her anymore.
You have to be joking, calling her cute. Logan, have you really not noticed just how horrible of a person you've been dating? I suppose we'll need to get you a pair of glasses before the wedding, you poor thing. I bet that the moment you put those bad boys on and see my looks compared to hers, your heart will change in an instant. I think you deserve to have a good-looking wife like me, don't you think? And by having a hot-looking wife in your house, your status will go right up. So go get rid of that girl and come back to a beauty like me.
I'm sorry. I know that you've been going on and on about how good-looking of a person you are and whatnot, but have you taken a good look into a mirror lately? Well, to put this bluntly, and I'm sure this will sound rude and all, but you don't look as good as you hype yourself up to be. I'm sure that has to do with you neglecting your hygiene, right? I've noticed that you have a ton of pimples and blemishes on your face that really stand out. Also, your skin looks to be really oily, and I couldn't help but wonder when the last time you took a good shower was. And, well, I'm not sure what to say here, but from the way you've been treating my fiancé, it seems you have something mentally wrong with you that needs to be addressed.
What? Are you saying I'm hard to look at? Me? Well, that could never be. How rude of you to say something like that to me.
I told you I would be blunt. I never meant for any of that to be mean towards you. But since you keep making fun of my fiancé, I had no other choice than to state some very obvious facts about you. Honestly, I'm angry with you. So I had no choice but to tell you off like this. Compared to you, Sarah not only looks better than you, but she has a way better and healthier heart than you do. Really, it's hard to even compare you to someone as amazing as her.
Oh, stop screwing around, Logan. Are you seriously going to sit there saying that she looks better than me? How could that possibly be? Maybe I was wrong about you having a hard time seeing and needing glasses. Really, you seem to just be blind to what true beauty is.
Well, if that's the case, then I'm fine being blind. At least I still get to love a woman that doesn't have a warped soul who finds it okay to pick on her little sister and threaten to take her fiancé from her. So I'm glad to be marrying Sarah.
Warped? What makes you think I'm that bad of a person? You need to get a grip, Logan. There is no way I could be that kind of person. Apologize to me. Apologize to me right now. You can't call me any of that. Now come over here and get on your knees and apologize to me. If you don't apologize to me right now, I'm going to disown her.
Well, that would be great, actually. She already had to leave that house when she was 13 because you guys never cared for her. And this whole time she had been trying her best to at least let you guys know about her life and me becoming her fiancé. So if you think you have to disown her, well, it'll take a lot of weight off her back and mine. And she's already told you that she no longer wants you guys around her anymore, so this is just perfect. Also, I plan to take great care of Sarah as she becomes a part of my family. So you won't need to worry about how she's doing anymore.
What? What is wrong with you? What are you thinking? You'll be stuck living with an ugly witch for the rest of your life, you know. And she's going to be cast out by her family. Why is any of that okay with you?
Because unlike you, she is a very beautiful adult that has succeeded in many things on her own. She doesn't even need to rely on a man like me to function and can do all she needs to do on her own. And that's what makes me love her so much. So compared to you, she's a perfect woman.
What?
And as a final note, I've never in my life dreamed of marrying an ugly, unkempt, and unemployed woman. I'm gonna bring the girl of my dreams into my family in a few months, so while I'm busy enjoying my dream coming true, Go ahead and do whatever you want. And don't you ever show your pimples and oily face around us again. And make sure to let your parents know what I've said here as well for me. Anyway, I hope to never see you again.
After speaking with my younger sister, I blocked her. Logan's composed anger on my behalf warmed me. It was the first time she'd truly been put in her place. Even her parents finally saw her for who she really was and began criticizing her daily, calling her a failure. Fed up, Juliet declared she was beautiful and left to pursue modeling, but every agency rejected her. Her unhealthy appearance and bitter personality only worsened her image. When she returned home, her parents refused to take her back. Now she's homeless, finally realizing that her looks and entitlement meant nothing. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Good afternoon. Apologies for the sudden message. My name is Carrie Mason, and I represent your ex-wife, Laura. May I confirm that this is the number of Mr. Harrison Tate?
Yeah, this is Harrison. Who exactly did you say you are again?
Carrie Mason, licensed attorney with Line Legal Group. I've been retained by Miss Laura Prescott, your former spouse.
Right, okay. Gotta say, this is a little out of the blue. I haven't spoken to Laura in almost 3 years. What's this about?
It's in regard to a matter of considerable legal importance, namely your recent marriage to a woman named Marissa.
That's public knowledge? Not really something I expected to be controversial. What's the issue here?
The issue, Mr. Tate, is that you entered into a second marriage less than 3 years after your legal separation from Miss Prescott, and you did so without obtaining a formal consent waiver.
A formal what now?
A post-divorce spousal replacement waiver. It's required under Regulation 3B of the Domestic Reconciliation Framework. You cannot remarry within a 3-year post-dissolution period unless said waiver is filed and notarized by the former spouse.
I'm sorry, regulation what? You're saying I needed permission from my ex-wife to get married again?
Not permission, authorization. There's a difference. It's a procedural safeguard designed to protect the emotional and logistical integrity of the former marital arrangement.
This sounds completely made up. I've never heard of any law like that, and I've gone through a real divorce with real lawyers.
Well, Mr. Tate, not everyone is familiar with advanced family code applications. This is a common oversight among lay people and one that carries consequences.
Lay people? Okay, so you're saying I broke some kind of law by moving on with my life?
What I'm saying is that you've engaged in what is classified under Code 3B as an unauthorized relational reentry. This is a serious breach. You may not feel the consequences now, but they are indeed pending.
Unauthorized relational re-entry? That's not a thing. I don't even know what that is.
It's defined as the act of remarrying without prior validation from the affected former spouse within a restricted timeline. In simpler terms, you skipped a step.
And what does this supposed step usually involve?
A notarized Form SRW-14, confirmation of emotional disentanglement co-signed by the prior partner, along with proof of post-separation conflict resolution efforts.
That is the most absurd string of words I've ever read. I'm gonna need some actual legal citations here because this is sounding more and more like a prank.
Mr. Tate, if you continue to disregard the procedural requirements laid out under the Marital Transition Code, you may be exposing yourself to civil penalties.
Penalties for getting remarried within 3 years? Is this an actual statute? Because my attorney, my real attorney, never mentioned anything like this.
I'm aware. Most attorneys overlook this because it's not widely publicized, but that does not make it less enforceable. The law does not cease to exist simply because someone chooses to remain uninformed.
Right, and you're sure this isn't a very creative scam?
I assure you, I'm an accredited legal representative acting on behalf of Miss Prescott. You would be well advised to take this seriously.
Look, I haven't had a single conversation with Laura since the day the papers were signed. So if this is really about my new marriage, you're gonna have to do better than made-up acronyms and imaginary codes.
Then perhaps I should proceed with the formal notice of violation and initiate mediation filings, unless you'd prefer to handle this outside of litigation.
Wow, you really commit to the bit, don't you?
The only bit I'm committed to is the equitable enforcement of the law. Now, Mr. Tate, given your violation, Laura is prepared to seek restitution in the amount of $50,000. That is the minimum statutory amount of compensation for emotional damages caused by your premature remarriage.
$50,000? You're serious?
It's standard for a non-consensual remarriage infraction. Emotional compensation is a legally supported measure in cases like this.
Non-consensual remarriage infraction? You're just mashing words together at this point. What law is this supposedly under?
The Emotional Stability and Relational Integrity Clause, subsection 14A, as outlined in the Extended Family Framework 2011 revision. Are you not familiar?
No, because that sounds like something written by someone who's watched too many daytime legal dramas. Is there a statute number, a court precedent, anything verifiable?
You don't need citations to feel accountability, Mr. Tate. And frankly, continued denial only worsens your standing in potential proceedings.
Hold on, you're saying if I don't pay 50 grand today, I'm going to court?
If you refuse to comply, Laura has instructed me to begin filing immediately. You will be sued under emotional negligence causes, and quite frankly, it won't look good when taken in front of a jury of your peers.
Emotional negligence? What even is that? You're telling me I'm liable because my ex is upset I moved on?
You remarried without closure, without validating the psychological impact on the former spouse. That is an abandonment of emotional due diligence. It has consequences.
Wow, that's impressive. You managed to sound threatening, vague, and completely unserious in the same sentence.
You are mocking a legitimate legal process. That's not wise.
I'm mocking a scam that barely knows what due process means, but sure, let's keep going. What firm are you with again?
Line Law Office. I'm a senior partner.
Line, which stands for?
Don't bother me with such ridiculous questions. It stands for Legal Integrity and Neutral Enforcement. We're boutique, but fully credentialed.
I'll want to verify that. Could you send over your bar license number and a digital copy of the original claim?
I don't release my personal ID over unsecured messaging platforms, and I don't need to. The demand is valid, the infraction occurred, the debt is due.
You're asking me to hand over thousands of dollars without providing even basic credentials?
Because your liability is clear, documentation is a formality at this stage. Either you pay or we escalate. Your call.
You know what? I'd like to talk it over with my legal counsel before I make any decisions.
That won't be necessary. Your counsel isn't involved in this specific grievance.
She's my wife, also a real lawyer. Pretty sure she counts.
Oh, I see. So you're going to consult your new wife about how to compensate your old one. Interesting choice.
She'll love this. She just got promoted, actually. Manages her firm's litigation department. She'll get a real kick out of your Clause 14A.
You have until Friday at noon. After that, the matter leaves my hands and enters the judicial system.
Perfect. I'll bring it to my legal team and circle back. You can expect a response Friday at noon. Hey, you on break yet?
Just now. Yeah, I'm still at the office, though.
As if I expected anything less of my favorite workaholic. I think you'll be pulling another all-nighter?
Well, let's just say, don't wait up for me tonight.
You know me, Marissa. There isn't a thing you can say to get me not to wait up for you. Anyway, I didn't mean to bother you. It's just something weird came up and I wanted your opinion.
Weird how? It's not like you to text midday unless someone's bleeding.
No, there's no blood. It's just a load of nonsense. Nonsense! Legal nonsense, actually.
Okay, now I'm interested. What kind of legal nonsense?
I just had a very interesting text conversation. I'll send you the screenshots. Take a look when you get a sec.
Wow. Okay. Give me a second to stop laughing.
So I'm not losing it?
Not even close. First red flag. No real attorney makes contact like this. We don't cold text legal demands like we're haggling over Craigslist furniture.
She said her name's Carrie Mason and that she represents Laura.
Yeah, I caught that. And she said she's with Line Law Office.
Stands for Legal Integrity and Neutral Enforcement, according to her.
Oh, that's rich. That's not a real firm. There's no such entity registered in the state, not as a firm, not as a nonprofit, not even as a shell company. I just checked.
And the name?
No attorney named Carrie Mason in the bar database, no aliases, no license pending, nothing. She's a ghost.
That's what I thought. I figured I'd run it by you before assuming Laura was actually behind this.
Oh, it's her for sure, or she's at least in on it. I'd bet my next retainer.
Think you could put me in touch with someone from your firm's PI network? I want to know who I'm actually dealing with here.
I'll text Evan now. He specializes in fraud backgrounds and asset trails. If this Carrie Mason is who we think she is, he'll find it.
Thanks. I didn't expect to get hit with a fake lawyer at lunchtime.
Well, that's what you get for marrying into legal circles. Even your ex wants in on the game.
Let's just hope we catch the punchline before Friday.
We will, trust me. This Carrie picked the wrong couple to bluff. Good afternoon, Mr. Tate. As per our agreement, I'm following up regarding the $5,000 emotional compensation. Shall I provide the transfer details?
No need. There's no payment coming, because I know who you are, Laura.
I'm sorry. I believe there's been a misunderstanding. I'm Carrie Mason, legal representative for Miss Laura Prescott.
Right, except you're not. You're Laura, and this whole Carrie Mason act, it's over.
That's a serious accusation, Mr. Tate. I suggest you tread carefully. You're already facing legal action. Do you really want to add slander?
There's no Line Law Office. I checked. There's no lawyer named Carrie Mason registered anywhere in this state, and that firm doesn't exist in any legal directory.
Your attempts to deflect won't protect you. The violation occurred. The clock is ticking. If I don't receive confirmation of payment by end of day, legal filings begin.
You don't get it, do you? There's no such law requiring an ex's permission to remarry? That post-divorce spousal waiver? You made it up! It's not real!
You really think someone like you can outsmart a legal professional?
Someone like me?
Yes, you. You're nothing but a glorified clerk, a paper pusher who married into status. You don't know the first thing about the law. You're bluffing.
Actually, I do. I passed the bar last month. I've been studying for 4 years, quietly. Took the exam in June, got certified in July. I start work Monday at Marissa's firm.
What?
It is. And since we're talking about law, you impersonated a licensed attorney, Laura. That's a felony, and I've already reported you.
Wait, Harrison, no. You're taking this too far.
Too far? You invented a fake identity, demanded $5,000, and tried to scare me with imaginary statutes. This isn't too far. This is the law catching up to you.
Okay, fine. It's me, Laura. You happy now?
Go on.
Why'd you have to ruin it? I was just trying to get what's fair.
Fair? You pretended to be your own lawyer and made up laws. That's not fair. That's delusional.
Derek said it would work. He's done stuff like this before, and it usually scares people enough to pay up. He swore it'd be clean.
Derek, the guy you left me for, the one who's currently under investigation for 3 separate fraud cases?
How was I supposed to know he was actually a criminal? He said he used to consult for lawyers. He said they do this kind of thing all the time.
What, impersonating counsel and inventing family law clauses? That's not consulting, that's textbook fraud!
I even picked a name that sounded trustworthy. Carrie Mason? Come on, that's got courtroom drama vibes. People believe that.
You were aiming for Perry Mason, weren't you?
I didn't think anyone would notice.
You don't need a name from TV, you need a lawyer, a real one!
Ugh, I can't believe this backfired so badly. I thought I covered my tracks.
Exactly what tracks did you cover? You texted from your actual number, Laura! The same number you had when we were together!
But I told you my name was Carrie Mason. Oh, man, this sucks. I should have known you'd become a lawyer someday. You always were a stickler for the rules. Even when we were married, everything had to be by the book. You wouldn't even let me forge your signature on the mortgage application. Haven't you chilled out at all in the last few years? Like, can't you just let this slide?
You faked credentials, attempted extortion, and dragged my new marriage into your little scheme. So no, I really can't.
It wasn't supposed to go this far. We just needed some cash to cover a few things, and this seemed easier than begging.
And your grand plan was to pretend to be a lawyer and invoice me for heartbreak?
Oh, please, you're making it sound worse than it is.
Believe me, Laura, however bad I'm making it sound, the reality is much, much worse. I already spoke to the authorities, by the way.
You mean you were serious about that?
You impersonated a licensed attorney! That's fraud! And the moment you demanded money under that identity, that crossed the legal line.
But I didn't take any money.
Take it from a lawyer, that doesn't matter. Intent is enough to charge you.
You can't be serious. You actually reported me?
I sure did, but don't feel too bad though, you won't be alone on the witness stand.
What does that mean?
Your boyfriend Derek, he's already in custody. He's been under investigation for months for identity scams, phishing, fake consulting, and much, much more. When I looped in my wife's PI contact, they confirmed everything.
No way, I don't believe you. You're bluffing.
You think so? Go check your front door.
What do you mean, what's going on at my front door? Oh my god, the police are already here?
Wow, they got there faster than I thought they would. I told them all about your role in the scheme. Impersonating a lawyer, attempting to extort a former spouse, colluding with a known scammer. You've got a lot to answer for, young lady.
Wait, you didn't just report me, you told them where I am?
Yes, Laura, of course I did. You committed a crime and tried to drag me into it.
Oh, but it wasn't real. It was just an act. I was never gonna push it that far.
Once again, doesn't matter. You impersonated legal counsel, fabricated laws, and demanded payment. That's not a joke. That's a criminal offense.
Oh my god, I didn't think you'd actually... I thought maybe you'd get a bit angry, maybe yell at me or something, but I never expected you'd actually call the cops on me.
You think I'm still the guy I was when we broke up, the guy who overlooked everything. But this is the new and improved Harrison, Laura. This Harrison passed the bar exam on his first try. He works in a real law office, taking real cases, making real deals, and moving real money.
The cops are knocking on my door. What should I do?
I suggest you answer, and maybe don't lie to them.
Harrison, please, you don't have to do this. Can't we talk about this? How about you and I have dinner and talk things over? If you want, we could stay out a little bit later and have some good old-fashioned fun, you know, for old time's sake. And don't worry, I'll never tell your wife a thing.
You're not texting a doormat anymore, Laura. You're texting an attorney, one who believes in actual consequences.
Come on, I thought for sure seducing you would work.
Good luck in court, and don't forget you'll be facing a real judge this time. Don't try to seduce him under oath. They arrested her just a few minutes later. No shouting, no drama, just a quiet knock, and Laura walked out with the officers like it was a dentist appointment. I guess even she knew the performance was over. I didn't press charges myself. She didn't get any money from me, and honestly, the consequences already in motion are more than enough. Derek's facing a pile of charges, including fraud, impersonation, and attempted extortion, and Laura's wrapped up in most of them. The investigation into their little side hustle is far from over. Apparently, she's been telling mutual friends Harrison should represent me for free for old times' sake. I had to laugh at that. She still doesn't get it. Not the law, not me, not the way actions work in the real world. But I do, and I'm just getting started. Next week, I begin work as an associate at a real firm with real clients and real problems to solve. People who need help, not theatrics. Laura wanted someone to play pretend. I chose something better. I chose the truth. And now, I want to use the truth to help as many people as I can.
Hey, Veronica! How you been?
Raina, you seriously have the nerve to message me?
Oops, my bad. Guess you're not exactly in the mood for friendly banter, huh? Especially not right after your husband, Neil, just dropped the bomb that he's officially with me now. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Anyway, have you wrapped your head around the whole divorce thing yet? Because I'm kinda ready to marry him as soon as you're done handing him over.
You really think just because you slid into his life so easily, I'll just step aside without a fight? Don't be delusional.
Oh, come on, don't be so dramatic. Unlike you two, we didn't have a passionate collapse. My marriage was already dead before Neil came along. Cold, routine, loveless. We split cleanly, just a simple division of assets and done. No alimony, sure, but I gave up custody in return. Not like it matters. I'll be having a baby with Neil soon anyway. Gotta make room for the future.
I'm pregnant, Raina, with Neil's second child.
Of course you are. Due in, less than 2 weeks now?
Well, then you know. You know I have no one. My parents are gone. I don't have siblings. No one to rely on. Can't you, just until the birth, let Neil come back? Just long enough to help with our daughter, Sarah. She's only 4. She needs her father. I need help.
Yeah, no. We're actually leaving for an overseas vacation tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to pass on that.
Vacation? You're taking Neil on a vacation abroad while I'm sitting here days from giving birth to his child?
Yep. Cute, right?
You are unbelievable. You've been pregnant. You've been through childbirth. You know how hard the final stretch is. You know how terrifying it can be.
Of course I do. But, how is that my problem?
What the hell is wrong with you?
I mean, look, Neil wants to be with me, not with you. If he comes back, he knows he'll just get guilt-tripped and yelled at nonstop, so yeah, he said that's a no-go. Can't say I blame him. We're just trying to enjoy our time together without all your depressing energy dragging us down.
This isn't energy, Raina. This is real life. I'm days from labor, raising a toddler on my own, and the man who promised to protect us is running off with someone who clearly doesn't care who she destroys.
Ugh. Why do you always have to make everything so heavy? You're so stuck in your little sob story. Can't you just move on already? Like, find a hobby or something? We're busy packing and organizing visas and stuff. This trip is important for us. So can you please stop flooding me with these emotionally draining messages?
You messaged me first.
Did I? Huh, weird. Anyway, doesn't matter now. I've got shoes to pack and bikinis to choose. Later!
Veronica, are you all right, dear?
Rachel, good evening. Is something wrong?
Neil told us. He said you two finalized the divorce.
Ah, so the news has made it to you already.
He came by the house this evening to tell us in person. Said he and Raina were moving forward together.
I see. Yes, I filed the papers this morning. It's official now.
My foolish son. Oh, I am so sorry, Veronica, truly.
No, you don't need to apologize.
Yes, I do. He may be over 30 now and a grown man by all accounts, but I raised him. I won't sit here and pretend his choices reflect nothing on me, especially now with your due date so close. For him to walk away from his wife and children at this moment, it's inexcusable.
Thank you. Just hearing you say that helps more than you know.
And listen to me, divorce or no divorce, your father-in-law and I, we're on your side. That's not going to change. We love you, we love Sarah, and we already love the little one who's about to arrive. If you ever need anything, you don't hesitate to reach out, all right?
Rachel, thank you. Just knowing that you and Dad still see me as family, it means everything.
Oh, honey, I told you when you and Neil got married, remember? We don't see you as a daughter-in-law, you're our daughter. Neil may have forgotten what that means, but we haven't.
That means more than I can put into words.
How are you holding up? I know you're close to your due date, and with Sarah to take care of too. Are you all right over there? Do you have help? Because if not, I can come over tonight. I mean it. I can pack a bag and stay the night, even longer if you want me to. Whatever you need. Veronica, are you still there, sweetheart? Oh, that's it. I'm coming over right now. Don't move. Don't try to handle this alone. You're not alone. Not now, not ever.
Hey, Veronica. Just got back from our overseas trip. By the way, right before we boarded the flight, you messaged saying your water broke? What was that about? Did you seriously think that would stop Neil from getting on the plane with me? We saw your message and just burst out laughing. Honestly, it was hilarious. But hey, if it was actually true or whatever, I guess, sorry for ignoring it. Still, no way I was letting Neil run back to you even for a second. You can give birth on your own and raise that kid solo for all I care. Neil says to leave it alone, but I was thinking maybe I should drop by the hospital for a visit. Wouldn't that be funny?
Ah, so this is how you cornered my daughter-in-law and even my unborn grandchild.
Huh?
That message, my water broke, was sent by me. From Veronica's phone, yes. Because after she found out about Neil's affair and called him out on it, he blocked her. Not just blocked, he cut all communication.
Wait, what?
And since Veronica was blocked just like me, I had no choice but to message you. You were the only one he was still talking to.
You're not Veronica. Then, who the hell are you?
I am the mother of the man you just took on vacation.
Wait, Neil's mother?
Yes. Nice to meet you, if we can call it that. You go by Raina, I believe.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, this is a surprise. Nice to meet you too, Mom.
Don't you dare call me that. You are not family, and you never will be. I only have one daughter-in-law, and her name is Veronica.
Oh, I see. One of those mothers-in-law who sides with the mother no matter what. Got it. Loyal to a fault, huh?
No. I'm a mother who is furious. Furious that her son would commit adultery, especially while his wife was about to give birth. Furious that he tossed aside his family like yesterday's trash. And as for you, his mistress, I have every right to despise you.
All right, jeez. I mean, if that's how you feel, fine. Honestly, if you're gonna hate me from the start, at least I won't have to play the whole winning over the mother-in-law game. Less drama for me, right?
Oh, sweetie. You actually think you're going to marry Neil?
Excuse me?
Do you truly believe that people like you, people who cheat, people who trample on others, who destroy 2 lives without blinking, do you honestly think you deserve happiness?
2 lives? Wait, what? What are you trying to say? What kind of twisted threats are you making now? Is this your idea of hazing the mistress?
You're not even worth hazing.
What?
Let me be clear. You're not even a wife, you're just a phase, an accessory to a betrayal. So calling this mother-in-law drama is laughable.
Then what do you want from me? If you're not gonna accept me, why not just back off already? We don't need your blessing to get married.
True, you don't need my blessing. But you may want to reconsider your life choices after what I'm about to tell you.
Excuse me?
Veronica's water broke. Yes, but that wasn't the whole story. Because the truth is much heavier.
What do you mean?
The baby didn't make it.
What? No way. That's not funny. You're just saying that to guilt trip me, aren't you?
You still think this is about you?
Wait, are you serious?
Tell Neil this from me. Everything is finished. The documents are signed, the processes are complete. He is no longer my son. We have officially removed him from our will, and he is no longer part of the inheritance. No longer in line to be the next CEO. And yes, he's been fired from the company.
What the hell are you talking about?
He's out. For good. You can keep him.
Wait a minute. Neil said he was set to inherit the family company. That he was the next in line. That his family was loaded. That we'd be...
Oh, so that's what this was all about. You were after the money.
No, that's not... I mean, I liked him, of course, but...
Too late. Your plan failed. Spectacularly.
Wait. If Veronica's not around anymore, then that means I can marry Neil, right?
Do as you please. He's no longer our concern. He's just another stranger now.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean she's not around anymore? What do you mean by that?
You're not entitled to that information. We've made our decision and we're done here.
No, wait! Answer me. I hate not knowing. Don't just drop this bomb and go silent.
I find messaging you absolutely revolting, so I won't be replying anymore.
Hey! Rachel, this is the first message from my new phone. How are you?
Veronica! Oh, I've been waiting to hear from you. How are you feeling?
We're both doing well. There were no complications. My son and I are safe.
Thank goodness. I've been praying for just that.
Only because of you. You realized something was wrong from my message and rushed over to help and stayed by my side. If you hadn't come when you did, neither I nor my baby would be here.
No, my dear, that was you. You held on, you pushed through, fought for your child when you had every reason to give up. You're stronger than you know.
Even so, thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Of course, darling. I'll be visiting soon. I wouldn't miss it for the world. I want to see that precious little boy with my own eyes.
Well, you just made this old woman cry. But let me change the subject before I start bawling again. I have some news, an update really. You remember the woman, the one Neil left with?
Yes, of course I do.
Did something happen?
She messaged me. Or, well, she thought she was messaging you. Turns out she didn't know you had changed phones. So, naturally, her message about arriving back from her little overseas adventure ended up with me.
Oh no, what did she say?
The usual smug, tone-deaf nonsense. Mocked your water breaking. Said you were trying to use it to keep Neil from boarding the plane. Said the two of them laughed at your message.
She laughed?
Yes. But don't let that get to you, because I told her everything. About you, about the baby, about the cost of their betrayal. And I made it very clear, Neil will never return to this family, not even as a memory. He's been cut off completely.
Rachel, you actually told her?
Of course I did. She thought she could waltz back into the country, rub her little victory in our faces, and carry on like nothing happened. I wasn't about to let that stand. And I made her realize you are the one who matters. You and your son. Not them. Not ever again.
I don't know what to say.
Well, you don't have to say anything, sweetheart. Just focus on recovering. You're not alone anymore. You never will be.
Rachel, I really don't deserve you. After everything that happened, I just... Thank you.
You do deserve me. You deserve a mother who fights for you. You deserve love that doesn't leave when things get hard. And speaking of that, I wanted to ask you something.
Sure, anything.
Have you ever considered becoming our daughter?
Wait, what?
I mean it. I'd like to adopt you, Veronica. Make it official. Not just in spirit or sentiment, but legally, fully, wholeheartedly.
Rachel, are you serious?
Very. Yeah, I've been thinking about it a lot. My husband is about to leave the company to help a close friend with his business, and we'll be moving soon. He's leaving our company in the hands of a trusted executive, so we won't be too far. But it made me realize something. We won't be able to see the baby grow every day, not unless we make a point of staying involved. And more importantly, I refuse to leave you to navigate this new life on your own. Rachel, you've already been abandoned once, and I will never let that happen again. This isn't just about helping you raise your child. It's about giving you a family that chooses you, no matter what. A family that doesn't leave, so please, you don't have to answer now. Just think about it.
I don't even know what to say. This is so much. But thank you. Thank you for even thinking of me that way. For giving me something I thought I lost forever.
Take your time. I know it's a big decision, but no matter what, I'll be here. I'll stay by your side. Adoption or not, you're family now.
Then I promise I'll think about it. Seriously. And I'll talk to you soon.
That's all I ask. I'll come by later with some gifts for the little one. I want to hold my grandson in my arms.
He's going to love you, and I already do. Thank you for saving me, for believing in me, and for giving me a home.
You saved yourself, sweetheart. I just showed up when you needed someone to remind you of your worth. Rest. You have a long, beautiful journey ahead, and we'll walk it together.
When my water broke, I was honestly terrified. I wasn't prepared. Not mentally, not emotionally. The panic hit like a wave, sudden and overwhelming. I remember trembling, my heart racing, my hands clenching the sheets as I tried to breathe through the pain. But even in that chaos and fear, my mother-in-law was there. Calm, composed, and focused. She moved with such efficiency, getting me to the hospital, talking to the doctors, holding my hand through every contraction. Thanks to her, I was able to deliver my baby safely. A beautiful, healthy little boy. The moment I heard his first cry, I broke down. Not from fear, but from overwhelming relief and gratitude. Meanwhile, the so-called couple, Neil and Raina, the pair that tore my world apart, apparently decided to settle into the house I once shared with Neil. It's laughable in a tragic kind of way. The house that held the warmth of my family, the place where I once dreamed of a future, is now reduced to a hollow shell filled with resentment and discomfort. But karma, as it turns out, doesn't wait long. Since news about me and the baby hadn't reached them at first, they must have been expecting silence to mean escape. But what they got instead was a slow unraveling of their delusion. Neil lost his job, fired for reasons I won't pretend to know or care about. And now he's scraping by on whatever day labor jobs he can find. Their situation is unstable, hanging by a thread. No steady income, no future plans, just a life of daily survival and rising tension. And from what I've heard, the cracks between them are widening. With no stability and nothing but guilt and disappointment looming over them, they fight constantly. Screaming matches, cold silences, accusations flying like daggers. It's almost poetic. The relationship they traded everything for is already suffocating them. Honestly, I'm just sitting back and watching it all unfold. I haven't gone after them legally yet, but that's intentional. I'm waiting, strategically, giving them just enough time to unravel. When their relationship reaches its final breaking point, when they're at their most vulnerable, that's when I'll strike. I'll hit them with the full force of what they tried to run from, a demand for compensation, backdated child support, and every bit of emotional and financial damage they caused. And I'll demand it all at once. No installments, no mercy. In the meantime, I've moved on, literally and emotionally. The move wasn't just for my son's safety, but for our future. With my in-laws' help, we relocated to a new city, a fresh start, a place where their shadows don't hang over us. I'm focusing on raising my child in peace, building a life of stability and love. It's not easy, especially as a single mother, but each smile from my baby reminds me why I'm fighting. And when the time comes, when Neil and Raina have nowhere left to run, I'll be ready.
Hey, Emmy! It's been so long! How have you been holding up?
Isaac, it really has been a while. I've been doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you? Is everything okay? You don't usually call out of the blue like this.
Oh, I'm doing fine. Actually, I called because I heard something interesting from Mom. It's about the company.
Oh, the company? What about it?
I heard that Dad's company, which was almost bankrupt, has made a surprising recovery. It's doing better now, isn't it?
Yes, that's correct. It's been a long and difficult road, but with everyone's cooperation, the employees, our clients, and business partners, all of us working together, things have finally started to look up. Sales have even increased in the past few months.
Wow, that's incredible! You know, I've always been curious about this. Didn't you used to work in management before all this? Back when you weren't involved in the family business, you were doing something else, right? It's pretty impressive, especially since, well, you didn't finish high school.
Yes, that's true. I earned a certification as a management consultant and worked briefly in that field. But that was all before I got married. It feels like a lifetime ago now.
So you were able to use that experience to help the company? That makes sense. Still, I'm honestly surprised you managed to pull it off. I mean, let's be real, it was such a small, struggling company that was barely holding on. Companies like that almost never make a comeback these days. What you've achieved is incredibly rare. I'm sure Dad is smiling down on you from heaven.
Thank you, but it's really thanks to our customers and the kindness of our business partners. We've been very fortunate to have such support.
Oh, come on. You don't need to be so humble. You've done something amazing here, and you should be proud of yourself.
Well, thank you. That means a lot.
So, here's the thing. I was actually thinking about stopping by the company sometime soon.
Oh, you're planning to visit the company?
Yeah, I thought it might be a good idea to take a closer look at the company's current situation. You know, to get a sense of where things stand now that it's doing better.
I see. Well, you're welcome to visit any time. Just let me know in advance so we can prepare.
Great. And while I'm at it, I'd like you to start preparing for something else, too. The process of transferring the position of president to me.
Excuse me? What are you talking about?
Well, this company was originally founded by Dad, wasn't it?
Yes, that's right.
Then it's only natural that as his son, I should be the one to inherit it. From this point forward, the family will take over. As for you, the high school dropout who just happened to be sitting in the president's chair, it's time for you to step aside. You'll be dismissed.
What?
Why do you sound so surprised? It's absurd to think that someone like you, an outsider, could remain the president of this company. Don't you think that's a bit much?
Do you have any idea how hard I've worked to turn this company around?
And I've already thanked you for that, haven't I? But from now on, it's my turn to take over.
Even so, why can't my husband take over instead? He was the closest to Dad, even closer than you and I, right?
Absolutely not. That loser couldn't possibly handle running a company. Isn't that why you had to step in and take over in the first place?
That's not true. My husband has his own job, and he couldn't just abandon it at the time. I was a stay-at-home wife, and I had the time and knowledge of business management. That's why I stepped in to take over after Dad passed. Please, don't talk about my husband like that.
Oh, stop being so dramatic. The bottom line is this: the company belongs to me. You're practically not even family anymore, considering that you never talk to Mom like I still do. You're just some high school dropout who should feel lucky she even got the chance to sit in the president's chair for as long as she did. So, start making the necessary preparations for the transition. I'll be in touch soon, and I expect everything to be ready by then. Got it?
Isaac, you don't understand. The company isn't just a title or a family heirloom. It's the result of hard work and dedication. I didn't take this role lightly, and I won't step aside without a fight.
Oh, is that supposed to scare me? Look, I'm not interested in your emotional attachment to the company. It's mine now, and I don't need your permission.
Do you even know how to run a company, Isaac? Have you ever dealt with contracts, negotiations, or employee concerns? This isn't something you can just inherit without any idea of what you're doing.
I'll figure it out. I'll hire people to handle all of that. The important thing is that it stays in the family. That's what matters.
And what about the people who work here? What about their livelihoods? Their families? Do they mean nothing to you?
Oh, please. Stop trying to guilt trip me. I'm not here to run a charity. The company will be fine under my leadership.
Fine, you think this is just about leadership? It's about relationships and trust, things you've never built with these people. If you walk in and take over like this, you'll destroy everything we've worked so hard to rebuild.
Well, I guess we'll see, won't we? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have plans to make. Don't make this harder than it needs to be, Emmy.
Harder? You're the one making this impossible. I won't let you ruin what so many people have worked for.
You don't have a choice. This is happening whether you like it or not. Emmy, just letting you know, I'll be heading over there next week.
I see. Well, then I'll be expecting you.
Have you made all the arrangements for the transitional leadership?
Isaac, before we go ahead with that, could we have a proper conversation first?
Sure. What is it?
Why did you suddenly decide you wanted to become the president of the company? Before, you didn't want anything to do with it. In fact, you outright refused.
Oh, come on. Isn't it obvious? Who in their right mind would have taken that role back then? The company was on the verge of collapsing. Who wants to deal with that kind of mess?
I get that. I understand it wasn't an appealing situation. But now, what changed? Why do you want to take over the company all of a sudden?
Isn't it obvious the company's doing well now, right? Profits are soaring and everything's on the upswing. Why wouldn't I want to step in when it's finally worth my time?
So, you're not doing this because you care about the company or want to continue our father's legacy?
Legacy? Please, that man barely even acknowledged me as his son. Why should I care about preserving something he built? This isn't about him, it's about me.
I've known for a while that you and our parents didn't have the best relationship, and I'm not here to judge you for that. But Isaac, running a company isn't as simple as just taking over and watching the money roll in.
Oh, really? Then what is it? Enlighten me.
Even when things are going well, you can never predict what might happen next. The economy could shift, competitors could emerge, or internal issues could arise. A company's success is fragile, and maintaining it takes more than just sitting in an office.
Sounds like a lot of unnecessary drama to me.
It can be, but that's the reality of leadership. And when things do get tough, it's your responsibility as the president to protect the employees who have worked tirelessly for the company.
Protect the employees? Why should I care about them? They're just workers. It's their job to take care of themselves.
Isaac, do you really believe that?
Of course I do. If the company goes under, that's on them for not doing their jobs properly. It's not my responsibility to babysit them.
That's not how it works. The employees have put their trust in the company. They've dedicated their time and effort to helping it grow. As their leader, you'd have an obligation to look out for their well-being.
Obligation? Don't make me laugh. I'm not running a charity here. If they're so fragile that they can't survive a company collapse, that's their problem, not mine. Honestly, Emmy, is this the kind of nonsense you've been worrying about as president?
It's not nonsense. It's what leadership is about. It's about more than just profit. It's about people.
People? Please, I'm not running for mayor. I'm here to make money, plain and simple. If that means firing a few useless employees along the way, so be it.
And what happens when you've pushed everyone too far? When morale drops and productivity plummets?
Then I'll fire them all and hire new people. Problem solved.
Isaac, that's not how you build a successful company. Employees aren't just tools to be discarded when they're no longer convenient. They're the backbone of the business. Without them, you have nothing.
You're exhausting. Look, if you're so worried about them, why don't you just stay and play mommy for the employees? Oh, wait, you can't because you're leaving.
I'm leaving because you've made it clear you don't respect the work I've done here or the people who have supported this company.
Good. The sooner you're out of the way, the sooner I can start running things my way.
And what exactly is your way, Isaac?
Simple. I'll cut the dead weight, streamline operations, and focus on maximizing profits. No more of this touchy-feely nonsense about employee welfare.
And when the employees start to resent you? When they stop putting in their best effort because they feel undervalued?
Then I'll replace them. I don't see why you're making this so complicated. Employees are replaceable, profits aren't.
You really don't care about anyone but yourself, do you?
Why should I? I'm the one taking the risk here. I'm the one stepping into a leadership role. Everyone else is just along for the ride.
That's not leadership, that's selfishness.
Call it what you want. At the end of the day, I'll be the one with the power, not you.
Fine, if that's how you want to run the company, then it's yours. I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Oh, I'm more than ready. And you know what? I think I'll do just fine without your lectures, thank you very much.
Good luck, Isaac. You're going to need it.
Luck? I don't need luck. I've got this under control.
We'll see about that.
What is the meaning of this?
Is something wrong?
The moment I made my speech as the new CEO, every single one of them handed in their resignation letters.
I see. It seems that the employees might not have wanted you to become the CEO after all.
Ha! That can't be true. I'm the son of the founder. It's an honor for them to work under me, isn't it?
That might be how you see it, but for the employees, it doesn't matter who you are. They want to work for someone they trust. If you suddenly appear as the new CEO after the company started doing well, it's not surprising that they would reject you. That's just natural.
You must have told them something, didn't you?
What do you mean?
There's no way they would all resign at once without someone giving them instructions. This kind of thing couldn't happen without guidance, and who else could have done it but you?
Well, I did mention to the employees that I was stepping down as CEO and introduced you as the new CEO. I also took the opportunity to tell them what kind of person you are and how you view employees.
What do you mean?
I told them that you're the kind of CEO who has no qualms about cutting employees off when it's convenient.
If that's what you told them, then of course they would resign.
Yes, that's exactly why they left. So I would appreciate it if you didn't try to turn this into some sort of conspiracy of mine. My stance has always been the same. I've always wanted to protect the employees. If I have to do anything for that, I will.
You're unbelievable! You just wanted to get back at me, didn't you? You used the employees to do it! You're worse than I ever imagined!
I don't know what you're talking about. I never intended to do that.
What do you mean you never intended to do that? So what about all the employees who resigned? What are they gonna do now? Do you think they can just find new jobs easily in this economy?
Don't worry, I'm taking responsibility for that.
Ah!
I've gone ahead and established a new company, and I plan to hire all of the employees there.
What?
In exchange for welcoming you as the new CEO, I established a new company. I'm going to hire all of the employees from the old company to work there, and together we'll continue working as a team. So you don't have to worry about their livelihood.
I see. So that's what you were up to.
Does that make sense to you now?
Of course! Not only do I understand, but I actually want to thank you for it.
Thank me?
Yes! You've taken in all the dead weight from Dad's time, those employees who've been nothing but a burden, right? I'm so grateful. You saved me the trouble of cleaning up the mess.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. But I wouldn't want my colleagues to have to work for someone who treats them as disposable. But now that the employees are gone, what's your plan?
That's easy. I'll just hire new people.
Hire new people? Who will you hire?
I'll hire people who'll obey me without question. People who will be loyal to me.
Do you really think you can run the company that way?
As long as I maintain those contracts, money will come flowing in. Then I'll just hire a few workers who are competent enough to do the job and pay them low wages. It's that simple.
You really need to rethink that approach.
What's this? Are you trying to lecture me now? I've told you already I have no interest in listening to anything you have to say.
I'm just trying to help you understand the realities of the situation. If you don't change your thinking, this could all fall apart very quickly.
I said I'm not interested. I'm not gonna listen to your advice.
Well, if that's the case, then I wish you the best of luck.
You think I can't handle it? I'm more than capable of managing this company. I've got the experience and the resources to make it work. You underestimate me.
I'm not underestimating you. I am telling you, running a company isn't just about making money. It's about taking care of the people who help make that money possible. Without a reliable team, everything can come crashing down, no matter how much money you make in the short term.
Oh, please spare me the lecture. This isn't about building relationships or taking care of anyone. It's about success and profits. The rest of it doesn't matter.
And that's where you're wrong. Without your employees, there is no company. They are the backbone, the ones who keep everything running smoothly. And if you're so willing to dispose of them when things get tough, then you'll end up with nothing but a sinking ship.
You really think so? You think I can't manage it without them? You really believe that?
I do. I believe that if you don't change your approach, you'll alienate everyone and lose everything you've worked for. You're so focused on power and money that you've forgotten the most important part of running a business: people.
I don't need your advice, Emmy. You're just bitter and angry because things didn't go the way you wanted them to. Well, too bad. This is my company now. I'll do things my way.
Fine, do it your way, but don't say I didn't warn you when it all falls apart.
You're too dramatic. I've got this under control. You'll see. You'll all see.
I hope for your sake you're right, but I still believe that you'll regret this in the end.
Whatever. I'll make it work. You've really gone too far this time. You have to know what this is doing to our business, don't you?
What exactly are you talking about? Could you be a little more specific?
I just got a call. The news came straight from all of our partners. Every single one of them. They're not only pulling out of all the contracts, but they're actually saying they want to return to square one, voiding everything we've worked on. And guess what? They're all saying they want to work with your company instead. How could you have done something like this without a second thought? I honestly didn't believe it when I first heard it, but it's true. It's going way further than I imagined.
Hold on a minute. You're making it sound like I'm to blame for all of this, but if you really think about it, I didn't do anything wrong.
What do you mean, you didn't do anything wrong? Are you seriously trying to claim that you had nothing to do with this whole mess?
Look, all I did was inform our business partners, as a matter of respect, about the change in leadership and the reasons why it happened. That's all. After hearing about it, they expressed an interest in working with the new company I established. So I simply went ahead and signed the necessary contracts with them. That's all that happened. It's really not something I should be blamed for.
You expect me to believe that? Are you honestly standing there telling me that you didn't play a part in this at all? This sounds like a lie, like you're making it up as you go.
It's not a lie, it's the truth. The whole thing happened exactly as I'm telling you. So now you're going to have to deal with it. You'll need to find new clients and partners for your business. I'm not sure what you were planning with hiring new employees, but that seems like a distant dream at this point. But I have faith in you. You're smart and you've built a company before. You'll figure it out. I'm confident you'll bounce back, so good luck with that.
This is unbelievable. You think I'm just gonna sit here and let this happen? You honestly think I'm just going to accept that you've stolen everything from us without consequences?
What's done is done. There's no need for your approval or permission. We're moving forward, starting fresh. And I'd appreciate it if you didn't try to get in our way from now on. There is no point in dragging this out any longer. Isaac took on multiple part-time jobs, desperate to pay off growing debts. But no matter how hard he worked, the financial pressure only worsened. Meanwhile, his wife refused to contribute financially, which bred frustration and resentment between them. One night, their tension exploded into a fierce argument about money, trust, and responsibility, shattering their marriage. They divorced, and Isaac ended up alone in a small apartment, haunted by debt collectors and overwhelmed by loneliness. On my side, I've been relentlessly pushing my new company forward, sacrificing much to grow it despite the constant pressure. Every sale feels like a small win, fueling my determination to succeed.
Recently, I moved back in with my mom, a decision that surprised me but turned out to be a positive change. With my father gone and life's unpredictability, this new arrangement brings comfort and support as I navigate both personal and professional challenges. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.